This home has a secret. Not only is it stately and magnificent, it's hiding some secret features you don't often see and you certainly don't want to miss. Now, wherever you might be in the world, this tour is for you. This is the Zilker 2 by Westin Homes, and we're going to get into the property tour right now. Now, my name is Keith Duble, and if you don't already know, I'm committed to bringing you the best property tours in all of Austin. I'd love to have you as a part of our YouTube family, so consider hitting that subscribe button and do me a favor in the comments below. Tell me what you loved most about this home. I promise to hit you back. I am so excited to bring you into this plan. This is one of my favorite plans that Westin does. It is the Zilker 2 with the Casita. It is a sprawling home. It is 5 beds, 5 baths, 5,571 square feet with a 3-car garage. And this one has the Casita in the front. It's got a beautiful front entry, 2-story entry with a Casita on the side so that you can go in and have privacy if you're a guest or family member or adult child and you have to have your own privacy. Maybe you come in town, you have little children and you want to kind of keep everybody away so you can have those nights where the baby's crying and all those things, or whatever the need is. It's a perfectly placed Casita off to the front. It's the attached Casita so that you can have, again, that separate entry. We're going to go through these beautiful iron doors, and I'm going to show you just how grand and magnificent, and as I mentioned, how stately this plan is. Now, this is got that, as I mentioned, the extended 2-story entry. This property has got dramatic ceiling treatments throughout. There's a 2-story family room. I'm going to get into this kitchen and I'm going to show you the island with the breakfast area, the kitchen island with the breakfast area. You've got a formal dining room and a study. The master suite actually has a magnificent 2-story closet, which we're going to get into, and there's some secrets that I cannot wait to show you. Please, please, please stick around. You're definitely going to be surprised. You're going to want to see it. So we're walking through this living space, and I really try to give a great representation of just exactly the dimensions, the grand status of this living space. The second tier, it's almost like you're in a cathedral with the second tier and the rails. Up top there, we're going to get into it in a little bit. There is a pool table, a gaming area, a bonus living space, whatever you decide to use that for. But there is so much space on both levels. It is a beautiful and super thought out design. Now, to be honest, the finishes in this property are a little bit older because this is not a newer model. This model has been in place for several years. But again, the location, the plan, it is a super smart plan that Westin has put together. Now, Westin is known for luxury. I've actually demonstrated Westin in a couple of my other videos. You definitely want to check those out. I'll put the link here above, but you can see they do not cut any corners. They've done a great job. They're known for, in some of their properties, the spiral staircase with the kind of triple tier circular kind of rotunda tray ceiling finish out at the top of the staircase, at the top of their circular staircases. Now, this house does not have that feature because the plan doesn't allow for that, but we have so much luxury, and you can see when you go in, they build in a lot of luxury for the price point that they ask. It's a great layout. So we have those, stacked cabinets on top with the shadow boxes at the top with the glazed glass finish. We have a lot of cabinet space in here. Of course, these appliances are just outstanding. Top of the line, griddle in the center, backsplash that you would expect. Dark cabinet finishes. Again, not the newest, most trendiest finishes because, again, this kitchen is, I think, probably 7 years old. So we've got, kind of, I don't want to say dated, but we've got some finishes that are not exactly trending right now, but still very elegant, very well done, timeless in its own right. We have this full dining area off the kitchen space, off that hallway as you walk in. Now, this table is seating 8, and you can see it even has that buffet/console against the wall under the mirror. So you're going to have a lot of service area so you can put the appropriate finishes for furniture in to be able to serve your guests and have whatever, appliances or, whatever furniture options you have in there. Definitely going to have enough room for all of that. Walk around here. Mudroom entry. Again, we talked about having that 3-car garage. This is the mudroom with the cabinets and the nook where you can sit down. The lower cubbies to put whatever baskets or backpacks or shoes. Now that is the laundry space with a sink. The counter that they put in serves, laundry and, supplies, whatever it is you want to fold on top. This is a huge owner's bedroom. Now we have that recessed wall and the trim along the back of that wall, which again is a custom finish they put in this home just to kind of level up that wall. All of the trim work that you're going to see in model homes, again, are just generally not offered as an option. You have to do those things yourself. But they're demonstrating kind of that three-dimensional feel to really accentuate the size and the layout. They put that sectional against the window just to show, hey, you have this extra kind of bump out space where you have seating area. You can really accommodate sitting in the room, watching a show, whatever you want to do. And there's a lot of extra space in there, which is great. Now, we're walking into this owner's bath, and I just can't wait to kind of get into it, because the first time I saw this plan, I was blown away. Now, I want to tell you right now, we have another video coming out in the coming weeks. There's actually one for sale. It just went on the market. You'll check out 903 Tamichi. It's also this plan. But I checked that one out before I saw this model. And guys, it is insane. You walk into this closet, you're either going to love this closet or you're not going to love this closet. But this closet is, I've never seen anything like this before. Not in a volume builder, a production builder. They don't generally offer things like this. But the folks who designed this plan pulled out all the stops. This is a luxurious, incredible, it really is a magnificent 2-story closet. You have that lower level. You go up the stairs here. You have a banister and rail that could be in your living room. It's the same quality, same grade. You go up to the second level, even more shelves, even more storage, hanging space. They have these columns where you can hang more of your closets, clothes, shirts, dresses, whatever, with the upper shelves. You can put all your, storage and boxes and whatnot in there. All kinds of space. But there is an incredible secret in this. Not only is it a 2-story closet, but you can push open this awesome bookshelf that is built in here. And I'm going to show you behind this bookshelf is a secret room. Now, how amazing is that? They got 3 picture windows on top. They did this really awesome pattern on the wall just to show the scale and the depth. Now, they turned this space into a gym, but after speaking with the sales staff and kind of walking through, there's a super sweet lady named Sherry. She works at this location, and she's just taking me through all of the details that folks are utilizing when they're creating this home, they're building this home. And a lot of people are turning that into their personal office space, and they're kind of separating themselves because this room is really not over anything. It is quiet, it is off on its own, and it is just absolutely cool. There's just this private retreat where you can go and work or whatever it is that you need to do. Some people are turning into their yoga studio, a writing center, a workstation, whatever it is. But anytime you need quiet and a place to get away, that space is perfect. And it's a hidden room, it's a secret room. Just amazing. Now, I don't know how much of a secret it is now, but it is a very cool plan. Now, coming back into this just magnificent closet space, and guys, you may think, wow, that is maybe a waste of space. It's really not. When you start walking through this home, you begin to appreciate the scale. And at 5,500 square feet, you can actually add a little bit more even to that closet, and you're still in good shape. The rest of the house has not subtracted any of the value in the size or the usage or the functionality by having a closet like that. So it's still plenty of square footage. You can see there's even that Casita on the front of the house, which is a really nice option that you can choose. So just an incredible layout here. And again, there's so many different options. Now, just so you know, the Zilker 2 actually has 2 elevations, A and B. This elevation is I believe this is the B elevation, but this is the A elevation. The one I'm going to show you in the coming video on Tamichi is actually the B elevation, which is great. You can jump on their site. If you have any questions, hit me up. I'd be happy to walk you through all of the different options that Zilker has available for this. So Coming back into the living room space here, we're going to walk back in. This house even has a dedicated office space. We're going to get into the views outside in a moment. There's just so much to say. Okay, so we're getting into this office space here. A super accommodating office. They put that bookshelf set up in the back just to kind of demonstrate that you can put bookshelves and even built-ins if you wanted to better allocate your space and have storage needs in there. Half bath off the office, which as someone who works from home all day and likes to drink water, this is a really nice feature, having that office really close to that restroom facility. We're going to head upstairs where there are more bedrooms and more surprises. So just hang on. So this is in Rough Hollow, and Rough Hollow, the HOA in this community is about $208 a month. It gives you a bunch of things, and it is near lake access. So if you guys are water folks, you like to have that water life, jet skis, boats, water skiing, whatever it is, you have access to both Lake Travis, because this is Rough Hollow. And then you also have just maybe 35 minutes up the road access to Marble Falls. And Marble Falls is a beautiful little town that is just brimming with water activities. It's an outstanding town. Not to mention the fact that there is hiking and golfing and outdoors activities. Now this year it's been a little warm, but it's been really difficult to enjoy the outdoors. But nonetheless, you see the golfers out there just getting after it, because when you're a golfer, you're committed. You just don't care, I guess. I don't know, but you get to sit under the covered golf cart, go do your, go play through, get back on the golf cart and go. So it does help to some degree. But there's so many activities, is my point. There's so much going on. Look at that grand view down into the living space. You have those transom windows over the top and the high part of the ceiling. You look out the front. There's just views front. There's views back. This model is just in the perfect location. Just absolutely love kind of how they situated this. It is on top of a gorgeous hill in Rough Hollow, and they just, again, didn't spare any cost or cut any corners in creating this plan and executing it, all the finishes. Now, coming up on the left, you're going to see a theater. There is a wet bar set up right here so that you have it's more of a service station with a sink, kind of a little kitchenette, so that you can serve whatever needs in the media room or the theater space here. We have an extended space. So not only do you have space for that pool table, but you also have space for a sitting area at the end of the room. And they put these 3 windows here, and all of the lots, I think they put these on, I believe the 80-foot lots, 80-foot minimum lots. So the lot sizes, when we talk about 80, it's usually 80, 85. The lot size, that's the width. If you've listened to my videos anytime before this one, we do our best to educate you. So the width of the lot is how they label it. So 85 feet would be 85 feet wide. And then, of course, they have, 150 feet, 130 feet deep. So the lots are pretty large. And that ends up roughly being about quarter to a third of an acre, which makes for lots of space in the backyard. So even though you may not have a lot with this view left in the community, Rough Hollow is kind of on its final phases. The Zilker plan here, I'm still demonstrating this to you because they're still doing it in a lot of neighborhoods. So it's not limited to Rough Hollow. So if you like the Zilker 2 by Westin, let me know. We'll talk through what other options there are in different communities, and we can get you in there. So a really smart little workstation here built in, so you can sit in the hallway here. It's got its own little space. If you want to kind of change it up a bit, my kids like to go from the bedroom where they're working out into a hallway, or they'll make their way to a dining table or the island or something of that nature, and they just work all over the place. So all of these bedrooms up here are either ensuite or they're near a full bath. So it's very accommodating. Not all the bedrooms are en suite, but they're near a bath. So I'm going to come back out here, go down the hallway, and check out the rest of these bedroom spaces. Now, feel free to go through all the other videos that we have for some of the different options in Austin, especially Rough Hollow, for some of the models that we have. So we have Drees, we have Westin, and of course, we have some similar plans over in the Hollows in Jonestown. Check out the Lauren 2 by Drees. It's also going to be on the lake. And so if you like water activities, then you can do that. We're going to try to get into some videos. There's a beautiful community in Georgetown. It's called Lake Georgetown. And they have some brand new homes up there. I'm going to get out there. If you guys like being on the water, we're going to do kind of a series on waterfront communities so that you can get new construction on waterfront communities. And a lot of people have reached out to me and just mentioned how much they love kind of this community and its proximity to the lake. So I really want to put an emphasis on that. That serves a massive need. So stay tuned for that. Also wanted to say, on the last video that we did, I asked people to kind of give us a quick shout out. It's a custom home that we did on 2704 Mountain Laurel. And we had a massive response. I had mentioned, hey guys, in the beginning of the video, I said, hey guys, let me know where you are in the world watching this. I could not believe, guys, look at this theater real quick, kind of interrupting. This theater space is outstanding. It's not too big, not too small. They put a modest screen on that wall considering what's available in the market. And you can see that the cabinets kind of trim out that space, but that TV is just perfectly placed. And you can do a projector screen in there if you want to. You can do an 80 plus inch screen there, and it would perfectly accommodate it, no problem. So I think we're going to head out in just a few minutes, but I wanted to mention that when we did that call to action on the last video, we had people reach out to us from all over the world. I could not believe the response that we got. We had the Philippines, we had Trinidad, we had some Africa, some different countries in Africa. We had the Philippines, a few locations in the Philippine Islands. And of course, we had folks all over the U.S., California, Oregon. We had Kentucky. We had, I think, Massachusetts, Phoenix. I mean, it was incredible. People just sharing their location when they're watching this. And I just really appreciate that, because it just makes me just, I don't know, it just gives me so much encouragement that, we have some folks from all over the place watching and enjoying these videos and being a part of our community here on YouTube. Now, just to kind of a little bit about the process. So we have been doing this for a long time, my wife and I, and real estate is our passion. This is something that we love to do. Guys, check out this back space. So much glass, so much space on this patio. You have that shiplap kind of tongue and groove finish in the ceiling there over the back patio. And there's so much space back there that you can sit and enjoy. And if you have a lot with a view, by the way, 903 Tamichi, please stay tuned for that video. They do have a lovely backyard, and there is a view from the backyard. So you can see how this plan on the B elevation was placed on a lot, and it has a view, and it's actually in Rough Hollow, just down the road from this location. And it's a great demonstration of how they took this plan, put it on a great lot, had a view, big back patio, and you could see for a long, long way, which is just outstanding, just a perfect use of this plan. Look at the view from the top of this hill. I wanted to kind of capture that. Now, that is Lake Travis. There's a marina that you have access to with your HOA dues, and you can go down, you follow the road down there. It looks far. It's really just about 3-4 minutes down the road there, and you can have access to the water. Now, getting a slip is something different. If you have a boat, then you kind of got to get on a wait list for that or whatever it is, and I think it's a little bit extra. But there's so many amenities. There's a community amenity center with so much going on. I believe they have tennis courts, sport courts, of course, hiking. There's, I think, pickleball. There's a lot going on in this area. It's a very, very high-end, very luxurious part of Austin. And it's over in the Bee Caves area in southwest Austin, off of Highway 71, Southwest Parkway area. And I just love the drive, because when you come back in on Highway 71 or even Southwest Parkway, you can see this gorgeous view of the downtown city skyline, which is really, really beautiful. You just really have to come and appreciate this. And when I was filming this, I think it was hot, like 107 hot. so just, it was still like, everything's kind of brown, everything's kind of not super, super green right now, but it was still so pleasant, so lovely, because at the top of the hill, there's this breeze. You can see the water. I mean, it's really refreshing. So even when things are very extreme and the heat is very hot, and the heat of Texas, it's definitely something that you want to enjoy. So guys, I just want to say thank you so much for coming along with me on this tour. It just means so much that you're here. And again, from the response that we got on the last video, just talking through all the amazing places in the world that people are watching this from, I just appreciate you so much. And I'm thankful that I get to be a part of this with you. Now, one of the things we were talking about, we work with a lot of builders and we do a lot of new construction, kind of circling back to my thought a little while ago. It's something that is not new to us, and we're super familiar. We have been serving people with new construction for years. It is a massive part of what we do. Of course, we help do listings and resales also, but probably half our business is new construction. We're getting 25 to 30 deals a year, just new construction, which is, again, a lot of agents are terrified of working with folks on the new construction. Look at this back exterior, just beautiful. But we are not. This is something that we love doing, and we just have built relationships with sales reps and the builders all over. And that's really great about Texas, is that it's very, very builder friendly, very realtor friendly, and there's a lot of cooperation, whereas in other parts of the U.S. there's not. But here, it is definitely something we enjoy doing, and we love serving folks, helping them find their dream home. Now, YouTube is going to make a couple of recommendations, guys, on some videos. Click one and explore. Check it out. We'd love to have you stay on the page and stay in the community. Thank you for taking time to watch this, guys, and we will see you on the next one.